Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to configure dynamic ARP inspection. Please understand the IP addressing and topology correctly, then start the configuration. We have 6 routers, 2 switches, and we are using VLAN 100. Let's come to switch 1, conf t, VLAN 100. Yes, VLAN 100. Configure port number 1 in VLAN 100. Show VLAN brief. Yes, VLAN 100 and port number 1 is in VLAN 100. Show interface trunk 1920. Go to switch 2. Show interface trunk 1920. Show VLAN brief. VLAN 100, and here we have to configure 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interface fast Ethernet 2 by 0 by 2 to 6. Interface range. Interface range fast Ethernet 2 to 6. Switch port mod access. Switch port access VLAN 100. Show VLAN brief. Yes, 2 to 6. Router 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in VLAN 100. In VLAN 100 here, and R1 is also in VLAN 100. Now we have to configure R1 IP address. R1 conf t f0 by 0 no shut IP address is 101.1, and then we have to configure it as a DHCP server. Service DHCP IP DHCP pool Shiva network 101.0 default router DNS server lease infinite IP DHCP excluded address 101.1 do show history. R1 is configured as DHCP server. Now say to R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6 that obtain IP address. Yes, that obtain IP address from DHCP. R2 IP address DHCP, 3 IP address DHCP, 4 IP address DHCP, 5 IP address DHCP, 6 IP address DHCP. Then you can see 2, 3, 4 and here 5 and 6. Yes, now we are saying to switch 1 and switch 2 that perform dynamic ARP inspection for VLAN 100. IP ARP inspection VLAN 100. IP ARP inspection VLAN 100. Okay, they have IP addresses and we have configured on switch 1 and switch 2 what IPRP inspection VLAN 100, IPRP inspection VLAN 100. Go to switch 2, go to switch, sorry, go to R2, go to R2, show ARP. Now ping to 101.3. Okay. R2, yes, R2 wants to communicate with 3, but you can see here that no reply is coming. Check on switch 2. Yes, it is saying invalid ARP on this one at this VLAN, this IP, this MAC address. Yes, whenever we will enable what? When we will enable IP ARP inspection for any VLAN on a switch, then when a switch will receives a request or ARP request, then it will inspect it. It will check with its database. But here you can see there is no database defined by us. This database can be configured in two ways. Yes, this database can be configured in two ways. If you are using DHCP, then we can use DHCP snooping. Yes, clients are obtaining IP address from DHCP. So we can create that database with the help of DHCP snooping. So let's do it. Otherwise, you can see here our hosts are not able to communicate each other. So go to switch 1 and switch 2. First of all, on switch 1, IP DHCP snooping, VLAN 100, no IP DHCP snooping information option, do show history. When we enable DHCP snooping, IP DHCP snooping VLAN 100, no IP DHCP information option, same command on switch 2. Yes, we have enabled here DHCP snooping. Then what? When we enable DHCP snooping, then we configure server ports and uplink trunk ports as a trusted port. Go to switch 1. On switch 1, fast Ethernet 1x0x1, IP DHCP snooping trust. Go to switch 2, interface range fast Ethernet 2x0x19 to 20, IP DHCP snooping trust. If you will not configure them as a trusted port, they will send request will go to switch 1. When server will send offer, that will be denied. So we have to configure here which one. We have to configure this port as a, we have to configure this port as a trusted port. Yes, we have to configure this port as a trusted port. Okay, IP address will be accepted, that will be forwarded to switch 2. So we have to configure uplink trunk ports as a trusted ports. That's why when we enable DHCP snooping, server ports and uplink trunk ports are configured as a trusted port. Now show IP source binding, no database here because after enabling DHCP snooping, no one has received IP address from DHCP. So what we have to do? We have to say to client that you have to send request again. When you will send request again, then switch will create a database. R2 conft interface F0x0, no IP address, it is 0x1, no IP address, 3 no IP address, 4 no IP address, 5 no IP address, 6 no IP address. Okay, done. Then say to it or say to these clients obtain IP address again. Go to IP address DHCP, IP address DHCP, IP address DHCP, IP address DHCP. IP address DHCP. Yes. Before some time, when we enabled IP ARP inspection and client initiated an ARP request, that was not allowed because that request was not matching with any database of switch. To create that database, we can use two approach. We can use DHCP snooping. If clients are obtaining IP address from DHCP, yes, our clients are obtaining IP address from DHCP. So we have enabled here DHCP snooping. So with the help of DHCP snooping, IP address 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, okay, or 7 or 11, go to switch to show IP source binding. Yes, you can see here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now you can see here what you can see. You can see here that what switch 1 is saying. Switch 1 is saying at this interface, in this VLAN, this IP address and this MAC is coming, that is invalid. We will discuss about it, but leave it. We are discussing on switch 2. When we will enable DHCP snooping, client will send a request for DHCP. Server will provide an IP address. When server will provide an IP address, then switch will create a database that this IP address offer to this MAC. Okay, now IP addresses are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now let's check whether they are communicating to each other or not. Go to R2, ping 2, 7, working, 8 is itself, 9, working, 10, working, 11, working. But if you will ping to 1, okay, request will go here. How the request will go? Request will go R2 to switch 2, switch 2 to switch 1. When request, okay, request will be received at this interface. Go to switch 1. Go to switch 1. Show IP source binding. Yes, it will come to learn that this IP address offered to this MAC, like switch 2. Switch 1 will also maintain a database with the help of DHCP snooping that this IP address has this MAC address. So there is no problem when request is coming. First of all, switch 2 will send request. First of all, R2 will send request to switch 2 at port number 2. Then switch 2 will verify with its database that is matching, no problem. That request will be flooded to switch 1. When switch 1 will receive, switch 1 will match request with own database. Yes, that is matching. Request is this one. Here we are talking about of 2. 2 has 8. So 8 is the IP address and its MAC address is show ARP 8. That is E1. Same here. 8 E1, same here, 8 E1. Yes, they have appropriate database. Request is coming, switch will verify with its database. If it will match, it is allowed. It will send to switch 1. Switch 1 will check it, okay, with its matching, then it is also allowed, then it will flood it in VLAN 100. But when reverse reply packet is coming, gateway, or we can say R1 is giving reply. When R1 is giving reply, switch 1 will match with its database. There is no information about this IP and its MAC address. So what will happen? It will not match, it will be dropped. Okay, now question is this: if this MAC address or IP is genuine, we have to create database for it. For DHCP snooping is there. when we are obtaining IP address from DHCP, DHCP snooping is there, just like on client 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the help of DHCP snooping, they have database. Same on switch 1, they have database. But where we are using static IP address, yes, where we are using static IP address, we have to create static mapping. So gateway has static IP address. Let's do a static mapping. Come to switch 1, conf t arp access list, name you can configure VLAN 100, gateway, permit IP host, IP is this one, MAC host, and what is the MAC address of R1? Show ARP. This is the MAC address of the gateway. B2, same thing you can verify here, that is B2. Then permit IP host, this one MAC host, this one exit, IP ARP inspection filter, ACL name, VLAN 100 gateway, and 4 VLAN 100. Yes, do show history. Again I am repeating, whenever we will enable dynamic ARP inspection, then switch will check ARP request with open database. If that will match with database, that is allowed, otherwise not. Question is how we can create this database. We can create this database using two way. First, if your clients are obtaining IP address from DHCP, we will use DHCP snooping. If your client or your server or your gateway is using static IP address, then for that you have to create static entry just like this. So for that, how you can do? ARP access list, any name, permit IP for that IP address and its real MAC address, whatever you want to allow in ARP request and whatever you want to provide during ARP request or reply. Then access list, ARP access list, permit IP and MAC, IP of R1 101.1, MAC of R1 in that access list. Then put command IP ARP inspection filter according to this ARP access list for VLAN 100. Why VLAN 100? Because we are using here VLAN 100. Done. Then again do one thing, go to R2 and ping the rig to gateway. Okay, there is no log on logs on switch 1 because whenever request was initiated from R2 verified by DHCP snooping, when request was received on switch 1 verified by DHCP snooping database, when reply came, that was verified using this information. Yes, this IP can give this MAC address or this MAC address can come with this IP address. That's why there is no logs on switch 1. But whenever that reply was offered to switch 2, switch 2 is saying invalid ARP request. Yes, invalid ARP request because switch 2 has no information about this IP and its MAC. There are two things what you can do. Either you can configure same static ARP entries on this switch, but instead of creating static ARP entries, what we can do, when we know that switch 1 is performing DI, switch 2 is also performing DI, dynamic ARP inspection, so they can trust to each other. Yes, whenever any request will come at switch 1, switch 1 will not do any mistake. If that will match, only genuine ARP request will be forwarded to switch 2. So what switch 2 can do? Switch 2 can trust them. Same here, when switch 2 will send request to switch 1, switch 2 will send genuine ARP request to switch 2 so they can trust to each other because both switches are using dynamic ARP inspection. So what we can do here on switch 1, interface range fast Ethernet 1 by 0 by 19 to 20 IP ARP inspection trust. Go to switch 2, interface range fast Ethernet 2 by 0 by 19 to 20 IP ARP inspection trust. Yes. Configure trunk ports. Yes, configure trunk ports as a trusted ports. Why we are configuring them as a trusted ports? Because both switches are using dynamic ARP inspection. They will not forward bad ARP requests to each other. So what they can do? They can trust to each other. That's why we have configured here on both trunk ports switch 1 1920 IP ARP inspection trust. We can trust because another side dynamic ARP inspection enable. Same thing on switch 2 IP ARP inspection trust. We can trust ARP request on these interfaces because opposite side switch is using die. Now let's ping again. Working. Yes, no error here. Same thing you can check with 3. Show ARP, ping to gateway, working, that is ping, working, ping, working, ping, working. No logs here because whenever request is coming switch 1 or 2, they will verify with their database. Show IP source binding, show IP source binding. Yes, if that will match with database, that is allowed, otherwise that will be dropped. Yes, whenever we will enable dynamic ARP inspection, switch will inspect ARP packets. It will check with own database. If it will match with the database, that is allowed, otherwise drop. This database can be configured using two ways. First, if clients are using DHCP or clients are obtaining IP address from DHCP, we can use DHCP snooping. If a device is using static IP address, for that we can configure static ARP entries. How we can create IP ARP access list, not IP, create ARP access list, permit IP and MAC, then put command IP ARP inspection filter, access list name, VLAN ID. First it will check with the static entries. If it will not matching with static, then it will check DHCP snooping. If it will match, it is allowed, otherwise it will drop. And when switches are connected to each other and dynamic ARP inspection is enabled, both switches, then you can trust to each other. So this was our die. Thank you.